DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax. DreamWeavers, StarTrax.
Hey, welcome back,
we're back.
StarTrackers. We are back. More stories, and wow.
Who's this beautiful lady sitting next to me?
Yeah.
Miss Desiree, our producer.
Yeah.
Hi.
And we'd like to go visit during the winter your island, Trinidad.
Yeah. She's from Trinidad.
Oh, beautiful.
Born
It's
and raised.
definitely warmer
Okay.
there.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So this is.
All right.
Let's get those
So
questions.
we've got some questions. So we have a question from Rodney. He's from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And Rodney would like to know.
Rodney's one of my students. Hey, Rod.
Hi, Rodney.
What's up?
Rodney would like to know, what do you think will happen to the Dakota Pipeline and the Sioux people when Trump gets sworn in?
Yeah. I'll do
It's
that.
really hard. I don't want to speculate what's going to happen. I just hope that, because they already announced that the pipeline's going to be rerouted. And that's a small victory, but at the same time,
Absolutely.
I don't know how much I trust that either. I'm
Correct.
still very weary
Complete
of
story,
it, and just standing by to see what happens.
It's a little hard to trust a guy who
Owns
changes his words every few minutes or decides to
and-
tweet something different.
and owns part of the
yeah,
part of the
he
oil
owns $1
company.
million in that. So,
So
yeah.
and the pipeline. So the
I'm just trying to stay positive about it. Just stay positive.
good.
You know, what the tribe has asked is, for the prayers to go through, keep on pushing the education about it, because one of the things that's coming out of this is people are learning about fossil fuels and to, let go of their dependency on it. There's so much education. There's so much education I've gotten just the past few months that I didn't have before. So it just takes learning about it, reading up on it, and seeing what we could do. Like, not
and
only
there
with
are options. People,
Yes.
they make it sound like there's no options.
Oh, we have a
There's
Prius.
an incredible amount of options. To be honest, a little research will show you
Electric
how
cars.
easy
Ride your
of
bike.
options.
Walk.
Yeah.
Run.
There's a lot.
You got wind, you got solar, you have a lot of jobs and things that could be put into that. And to be very honest, in spite of people assuming that this is a Chinese hoax, all you have to do is live in the places in the world, especially those that are near the tides, and ask them what's happening to their water and their weather. And everybody's seeing a little different weather, even us. Our winter started about a month late. This is not normal. I've been in and out of this town since '79. It may be an illusion in some people's heads, but the simple fact is something's happening, and it's very real. And there are other options, and it is being. We've put enough chemicals in the air, and this is not going to help, let alone, let's just talk about Flint's water. Really, do we want to risk water? And exactly what are we going to drink then?
And that's why they're water protectors. And the Missouri,
See, water
the
protectors,
Missouri
not
River. That's
Miller Lite, but water protectors.
Water. I know we have one more from Las Vegas because she's
Yes,
my
we
student
do.
too.
We do.
They
So
were all excited.
Angela would like to know, what can we do to help the people and the cause at Standing Rock, and what can we do to help the Native American cause?
Well, for one, you could donate directly to the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. If you go to standingrock.org, there's a button right at the top of their website for donating, because the Standing Rock Tribe takes care of the porta potty services out there, the camp service, and they're the head of the legal fund, the legal defense. And there's going to be so many
And
civil
the
suits.
teams that take care of the people that have been hurt.
Yes,
So,
yes, absolutely.
Plus
Yeah,
feeding food.
yeah, because there's so many different GoFundMes, different sites that are popping up. Some of them are false. So the best bet is just to go directly to the tribe.
Standingrock.org,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, yeah,
Okay.
stick to that. Don't go to the facades, because there's always someone trying to do something other. Standingrock.org.
Yes.
Yeah, and hit Dooley.
So I have a question here from Nathan, and he says, with everything going on in the news today, do you find a lot more kids or young people speaking up more?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, like you saw, Princess Echo, she's 10 years old.
Wow.
And she feels that. She sees that there's wrong over there, and she wants to do something about it. And it's really empowering, too, to see so many young people, wanting to stand up and do something, to stand with the people of Standing Rock, and just to stand up for Mother Earth in general. Because not only at Standing Rock, but there's things happening in our own states, especially here with the Protect Gold Butte effort, with the Don't Bomb the Bighorn effort, Saving Red Rock. I heard they're going to put homes out there.
What?
Yeah, and
It never seems to stop, does it?
Yeah, which is crazy because you have the wild burros that are out there, the desert tortoise, which is an endangered species.
They're coming into town.
And most people don't know,
Because
but the
there's no
simple
place for
fact is, in the year 2020, we will have wiped out 66%, 2/3 of all species.
All animal species.
That's how fast.
Terrifying.
And that started 1979. We're not talking to the whole history, just from 1970 to now. That's how much of a decrease.
And we heard today that the giraffes,
I mean, really, we never see
the wild
this stuff.
giraffes are almost extinct.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Get out there.
sooner
do
or later,
something.
those things you say in your head aren't going to cover up what's happening in front of your face.
That's right.
And one things I want to ask you, because your daughter is 15, is that right?
Yes.
So
Most
she is
curious
so cool.
Tell us how she feels about this, because
had
everybody thinks kids, and we see all the shows of what we think kids are like. No, I'd like to know what your daughter, how does this affect her?
My daughter's been a strong support of what's happening. She's always been with me. She didn't go to Standing Rock because I didn't feel like it was safe to take a child.
Good.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
see,
I don't know
Nice,
what's going to
Mom.
happen out there,
No.
with the mace and the rubber bullets, what have you.
That's a mama thing.
But she's always been at the different events, the rallies here in Vegas. She's always on the, in the background, setting up,
Right.
helping out, and getting involved. She doesn't like what's happening with the planet. She's so intelligent. I'm just really
is.
It's
proud
not
of
like we
her.
can go take a bus somewhere
No.
else.
And I was hanging out with her. And for those of you guys, I just want to nail it home for you Las Vegas people. Sol is 15. She's sophomore, right?
Yes.
Sophomore at LVA.
Yeah.
Orchestra. We have 5 other students at LVA right now, and out of 20 or 30 that have graduated. And she knows Sophia Ramos, which you saw right on this show back in April or May. So she's out there doing it every day, getting up at 5 o'clock, going to school, keeping her grades up, playing the viola, and still kids and older people out at all these fundraisers and protests. So
Yes, and still has time for some activism.
Yeah.
still has time for
So
that.
not all kids are flipping lip back like what we sometimes see on
Just
TV.
saying.
There are some kids out there that have incredible hearts and incredible minds, and they can think, and they've got questions, and they're willing to stand up. And that is something we are starting to see,
Yeah,
which
great.
showed through the Bernie Sanders thing how many of the kids are coming up. But
Absolutely.
Hey, Sol.
you are our
She's out there
it's simple.
watching.
People always ask, well, what's the future going to be like? Look down.
Right.
They're it. What their decisions will be, and how we raise and talk to them, and how they then raise themselves and the generations to follow. Now, and your daughter's name is
Soul.
Sol.
Like the sun.
I hope
Or
it.
like the soul inside.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
hope
sun.
it. I hope
Like
it
the sun.
becomes contagious.
Yeah. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Just saying it.
Yeah,
Music too. So we have another question, don't we?
We have a lot of questions. Some
Okay.
of it
We'll
we've
be
already
quick.
touched on. For instance, Victoria was asking about positivity coming out of everything at Standing Rock, which we did talk a little bit about that. But if you want to, you can chime in a little bit more.
Well, the positivity is coming from the communities. The communities are getting together. I hosted a meeting, one of the first meetings in September, to get people together to talk about Standing Rock, what's happening, what we can do together. And I expected about 25 people or so, and we filled the room. There was over 200 plus people, not only from our Native American community, but our allies as well. So many communities are coming together. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's happening, and I hope the
Nice.
momentum keeps going,
nice, very nice.
keeps happening. And that's not only here in Las Vegas, but in all other communities. You see people rallying together to stand behind the water protectors, or even just going to Standing Rock. But it's really beautiful. I just really hope this wave keeps
Stays.
going.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone. I know we didn't get a chance to talk and ask everyone's
But
questions.
we have
but-
funds, information's
Yes.
at the bottom. You can still send questions,
Yes.
answers. Yeah,
And
we'll get lucky.
and maybe I'll even take some of your questions and send them to her, and I'll post it on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
for sure. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
All right, everybody. We're
Thank you.
cool. Pay attention to this one. This one's important. And every
And
time you
important.
drink water, remember there's some people standing there trying to make sure that the water you drink keeps you alive and doesn't hurt you.
And next
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving and Columbus Day, think twice about.
Yeah, Indigenous Peoples Day. I like
Thank
a lot
you.
better.
Thanks,
Peaceful.
everybody.
Peace out.
Thank
We'll see you all
you.
later.
Thank you.
DreamWeavers, Star Trek.